What is up, guys? My name is Kuzner, and today I'm bringing you a Battlegrounds launch options video. So what are launch options and how can they be used for Battlegrounds? Well, Battlegrounds is still in beta, so there's a lot of things going on. You might crash a lot. The game just doesn't run fully optimized as you like it to be. Well, then launch options are the thing for you. You want to get the 60 frames per second or just have the overall cleanness and smoothness in game. You're going to want to use launch options. So to do this, you come over to your library, your game library, you find Battlegrounds, wherever it is. You want to right click on Battlegrounds, go down to Properties. From here, we're on the General tab, you see Set Launch Options, click it, and this is where you can type in your strings. So now I will have some strings pop up as I talk about them. First off, for strings, we have refresh. Refresh is basically refresh rate for your monitor. If you're playing on a 144 hertz monitor, you're going to want to put 144. So you type in refresh dash refresh 144. I play on a 60 hertz monitor, so what I would type in is I would type in dash refresh 60, and I would leave it at that. So I'm going to leave it here because we have more to do. Next up, we have the max memory. This basically controls the amount of RAM you allocate towards the game. If you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, you'd want to allocate 13 gigabytes. And that would be, this is what you would type. You would type in dash max mem equals 1300. Or not 1300, 13,000. That is in megabytes, so that changes over to gigabytes. That'd be 13 gigabytes of RAM. So you don't have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have 12 personally, so I can't do 13 gigabytes of RAM. So what I would end up doing is you'd want to go lower. For 12 gigabytes of RAM, I allocate 9 gigabytes. And to do that, I type in the following. You want to do, again, you put a space in between them. You put dash max mem, the mem is capitalized, followed by an equal sign, and then you type in the amount of RAM. In this case, I have 12 gigabytes of RAM. I want to use 9 because you don't want to use your maxed out RAM, otherwise you're going to fall into crashes and all kinds of stuff. So 9,216 is roughly 9 gigabytes, maybe a little more. So that's what I'm going to run. Now you're still saying that I don't have 12 gigabytes, I don't even have 9 gigabytes of RAM. You have 8 or you have 4. Then what you're going to want to do is type in a dash and go like this, low mem. This low memory thing will basically say that you don't have the required RAM, so it will use as much RAM as you possibly can. And this will possibly maybe crash your system here and there, but it will definitely make your game run smoother. So in this case, I don't need to do this, so I can keep this out. Next up, we have malloc equals system. Basically, this lets your operation system decide the amount of memory to use while it's running the game. Since it's not optimized yet, this basically allows for your system to control, and this will improve your gameplay, like, significantly. So, if we go into our launch options, we would want to type in dash malloc equals system. So you can have that running even if you have the max memory. It's pretty much, you'd want to do that just to be on the safer side. Now we have dash use all available cores. You've probably seen this in a whole bunch of other videos on launch options. Well, you're going to want to do the same for Battlegrounds. So you want to use all of your CPU cores. I have a 4-core, 4-thread processor. Unfortunately, I can't upgrade yet until probably around Black Friday when I have enough money to do so. But anyway, so you want to type in for this dash use all available cores in all caps. So use all available cores really helps in a sense of just getting good overall gameplay, basically CPU based. So that's like all kinds of different animations, like the gunfire on your screen up close, you running in vehicle explosions. You want those to run good, and you don't want to crash when those happen, which some people crash when those happen. That is CPU based. So what you're going to want to do is type in dash use all available cores. So I will type that in now. I had to copy and paste that, but dash use all available cores, as you see, it's all in caps. Next up, we have dash SM4, which basically means it changes the shading from DirectX 11 to DirectX 10. It won't look as good but it's going to run a lot smoother if it's not already running good. So to do this, we type in -sm4. Now that we have this string complete, we can basically click OK. But right now, I'm just going to cover over a few other things here. There are a lot more launch options. If you'd like to see a whole bunch of those put together in like a newer video of this, I would totally do that. But this video has to reach at least 20 likes. So, or comment down there, and if we get enough comments, we will make another video. So basically, it would go into the graphics and more into the CPU based to use that. So now we can hit OK, and we can fire up our game. So after firing up this game, this is what I was able to get. The gameplay that you're watching now is from after typing in these launch options or using my launch options. And I'm getting around, as you can see, 50 frames all the way up to 70. And I will just let the rest of this gameplay play out for you. So enjoy the rest of this gameplay. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. If you guys want me to go more in depth with this topic, please leave a comment and like the video. If you want to see any more videos or different videos, just put it in a comment, say what you want the video to be, and I will make it. So first come, first serve for what video you want to see, and we'll go from there.